Hello everybody, in today's live I'm going to configure my MikroTik router as in my home router. This is the scenario. Imagine you have like an ISP router but you want to use your own router as your home router. In our case I'm going to configure or to connect Ethernet 1 to the ISP router and configure it as a DHCP client so it can take the IP address from the ISP router. And I am going to configure OTH2 but also the rest of the interfaces to be part of the local network. So let's begin. For that you need Winbox to configure the MikroTik. You need Winbox. You can download it from mikrotik.com and you can download it from here. In my case I have already Winbox. So you can, when you connect your MikroTik, you can go to the neighbors and here you will find the MAC address. You can click on the MAC address and then enter the login and the password. If it is brand new, so the password will be empty, but if of course if it is configured you need to enter your proper admin and yeah, login and password. So and then click connect. So let's zoom out. Oh sorry, zoom in. To be sure that there is no other configuration, or in case you want to reset completely your MikroTik router, you can go to the system, reset configuration, check no default configuration, and then click reset configuration. It will ask you to reboot, click yes. So after the reboot, as I said, the default credential is admin and no password. Okay, it is rebooting now. Oh yes, it is. It is no, not yet. That is another MikroTik. Refresh. Yes, it's up now. So as I said, the login is admin and no password. Click connect. Oh no, I didn't. So we need to this one. Okay, connect. Yes. Now we can enter a new password. Okay, change now. Okay, now we go to the IP, the DHCP client, and then we click add, and then we select the interface one, keep per DNS, use per DNS is checked, and also NTP is checked, add the default route yes, and then click OK. You see it took an IP address from the ISP router. Now we need to configure the NAT so to allow our local subnet to go to the internet. For that you go to the IP, firewall, NAT, added, and then in general chain is like source NAT, out interface is Ethernet 1, and then action is to masquerade. Okay, then we need to configure the LAN site. For the LAN site, as we said, we are going to configure all the rest of the interfaces to be as a local port. So for that we need to group them in one bridge interface. Go to the bridge and then bridge added, bridge 1, okay, and then go to the port and we added all the interfaces including the WLAN to the bridge, okay, then added Ethernet 2 to the bridge also. Let's and interface 4 also, and lastly interface 5 if you have it, of course. Okay, now we go to the IP address and we click add, and then we assign an IP address to our bridge. The IP address in my case it will be 192.168.99.1. the mask is 24. Okay, now we need to configure the DHCP server so to distribute the IP address to our devices. DHCP server, DHCP setup, we select the bridge, then next, then yes, the subnet is correct, the gateway is also correct, next. This is the address to give out. You can keep the range or you can change it. We keep the default. Next, the DNS server, we can change it, for example, to Cloudflare and also Google DNS. Next, list time, you can keep, you can change it, for example, to 1 day. Okay, and then next, and then it's done. Okay, now, okay, let's configure. Oh, okay, before we configure the wireless, let's check that the internet is working using the cable. Okay, we disconnect the Wi-Fi, and then where is it? Yes, wired. Okay, let's check. Yes, my laptop took the IP address from the DHCP server. Okay, now if I go to the internet should work. Okay, listen, for example, Facebook. Yes, the internet is working. Okay, speed test. Yes, the internet is working. Okay, yes, the internet is working. Okay, now because the internet, now that the internet is working, we can go back to the MikroTik and configure the WLAN, the wireless. Okay, we go to the wireless, then wireless, interface of the wireless. We can double click on the WLAN, we choose it at the bridge. Okay, you can choose the here you can select your own country. You can change the SSID. Let's keep it, for example, MikroTik Wi-Fi, just for a test. Okay, then okay, then click enable, and then we go to the security profile, and we can define here the select static key optional. Okay, dynamic key, and then you can check what be a pre-shared key and what be a two pre-shared key, and here you can define the password for the Wi-Fi. For example, we keep it simple, Wi-Fi 1234 and Wi-Fi 1234, and then apply. Okay, so now that the WLAN is configured, let's check that the Wi-Fi is working. We disable now the cable, and we enable the Wi-Fi, MikroTik Wi-Fi, it's here. Okay, ask for the password, Wi-Fi 1234, connect. Okay, yes, it is connected. Let's check if the internet is working. TTY for example. Yes, the internet seems working fine.